how are you doing? It's your girl Esther again. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to share this video with your friends and like this video. And let us grow together. So how are you doing? I hope your week has been amazing. Mine has been amazing. I have been walking in the grace and in the goodness and in the beauty of God, and I thank God for everything. So in my video today, I'm going to speak about gratitude. This happens to be a sequel to my previous video. If you haven't watched my previous video, it's called How to Journal, Easy Ways to Journal, Quick and Easy Ways to Journal. Please go and watch it, subscribe, share, like, and God will bless you. So my video today is about gratitude. Gratitude. And I was doing my research, and when I was looking into the history and the origin of the word gratitude, I realized that gratitude is from a Latin word, gratus, which means to be pleasing or welcoming. Like when someone has done something for you and you're pleased with the results, or the results are welcoming to you, or whatever they've done is pleasing to you. That is what is called gratitude. And going through the Bible, I realized that the word or gratitude can be the same as thanks, or there are many words that could mean gratitude. And I realized that the word thanks is appearing so much in the Bible, meaning God knew the importance of giving gratitude to God for all that He has done. And let me tell you, when you give gratitude, it erases you from the picture. When I say that, I mean that it erases anything that would probably seem like you did it yourself. You'd be giving the glory back to the person who deserves it. That is why it is important for us to give gratitude to God for all that He has done for us. Philippians 4:6-7 says that, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and the peace of God that transcends all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ. The Bible is putting emphasis on the fact that we should be grateful for everything that God has done for us. That is in good and bad times. I came to realize that sometimes what we consider bad times is actually a moment of preparation for us to go to the next level. You might be wanting a contract so bad, and you pray to God and you fast about it, and the day for the contract comes and the contract does not go through. Like that door slams shut before you, and like you see it slamming shut, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you just go back to God and you're complaining, why did this happen like this? Why did? But I came to realize that God might be closing that door because behind that door, you do not know what is behind the door. It might be something that will devour you, something that will push you away from Him. So He's trying to guard you by His mercy from getting into places that you cannot get back easily. So in bad times and in good times, we should give glory to God. We should be grateful to God, because from the beginning He knows the end. Sometimes even these bad times we brought them to ourselves. These bad times, yeah. You were warned about something and you were like, no, I know how to do this, and you decided to do it your own way. And now you're facing the consequences and you're like, bad times. Yet you brought it to yourself and you were warned about it. So let us be grateful to God in both the good times and the bad times. And another thing that God has been really constantly bringing into my mind is the fact that what I have right now, I don't deserve it. That I am seated here speaking to you, I don't deserve it. It is not like I applied for it and now God is playing everything out because I applied for it and it is my right to have it. No. There are many people that went to school, but you have a job. There are many people that have jobs. There are many people that have jobs. But for you, you have an understanding boss. Others have abusive bosses that overwork them. There are many people that don't have parents, but you have two parents. There are many people that have the two parents, but they're not getting along. You have to be grateful for everything. All that you have, all that you see, it is not by your power. That you wake up in the morning, you go take your shower, you do your everything, go to work and come back. A whole peace, full peace. The way you went is the way you're coming back. Nothing has happened to you. You're not the same person that uses that road. Many people use that road to and fro. Many people use that road. And some of them do not come back to their families. Others lie down and they are like, tomorrow I'll do this and this and this and this and that. Morning comes, they don't wake up. They did not apply for it. Someone gets out of the house with their 2 feet intact. They go out, they come. They take it for granted. Someone else goes out, comes back. They have to stay in the hospital for like 6 months or so. And then they are amputated because something happened to them. It is not by your power that you have all that you have. It is by the Spirit of God that keeps guiding us. Whether you like it or not, it is not by your power. Yourself, you know that these things, you cannot do them by yourself. There's an external force involved in everything because you don't have everything put together. You are not perfect. It's not like... So let us give gratitude to God. We don't deserve anything that we have. Be grateful to God. And the first step to being grateful, because human beings forget, like I said in my previous video, human beings tend to forget. The Israelites forgot 1,000 times over what God had done for them. They kept going back to idols. They kept doing things that God did not want. And even at that, when they had allowed God to the finish line, and God was like, you know what, I'm taking you guys to exile. And they went to exile. And they came back. They still continued. They went to exile again. It continued happening. But at the end of the day, God showed them mercy. But the problem is that they kept forgetting. So if you do not want to forget, start a journal right now. Start a journal. Let me erase the word journal. It might sound mighty. Just have somewhere to write. Somewhere to be writing what God has done for you. Many things, even the tiniest things as using the washroom, the tiniest things as using your hand to brush your teeth, the littlest of things. Chewing your food, being able to chew your food and swallow it. The people that can't do that, being able to use the washroom, there are people that have bags on them. They can't use the washroom, but you can. The littlest of things, just note them down one by one. And let me tell you, sometimes you might forget the things that God has done for you. Write them down. And as you're writing them down, pray and tell God, I'm thankful, I am grateful for all that you've done for me. I know there are things that I have not written here. There are the things that you have done for me, God, I'm grateful. The things that I can see, the things that I cannot see. Because I came to realize that there are things that there are battles that God fights for us and we cannot see, we cannot tell them. We just walk in the victories of God without understanding how these things happened. But God has been fighting our battles all the while. So start a gratitude journal right now. Be grateful to God for everything that He has done for you. When you're grateful, it opens doors for more things to happen. But let me tell you, don't be deceived that you'll be thanking God so that as a form of pride so that He can do something else for you. It is not done like that. Let me tell you, for what God has done for you till now, if He does not do any other thing, you should be grateful because it is a lot. It is a lot. You should be grateful. Personally, if He does not do any other thing, I will be grateful. I don't even expect anything from Him. I just pray that His faithfulness and His will unfolds my life. So be grateful to God for all that He has done for you. That is all for today. I have been your favorite girl, Esther Band. This is the Candid Space. Please make sure to subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, and let's be blessed together. Thank you. Have a blessed week. See you next week for another bomb topic. Bye.